After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get in the weight room.
On the ground, Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deeper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. from 8 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's...
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Peterson a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Haskins.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
General West.
Here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Kill.
On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Breeze on third down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Switch. Easy, opposite.
Running with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
Yellow lady. Let's go, D. We got 21.
They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's make these babies cry.
They get this again. Jet sweep. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. Here's Haskins. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, nice move. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to throw one up, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give. This is Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Toss play, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on 4th.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you... are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came. To the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Okay, ready? 50 seconds to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Tighten down.
Off the bootleg. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Strong left, strong left. Watch the back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
95-56. 36. And watch the slant.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with a fullback line. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Steps away to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, D's, tighten up. Let's go, D's, tighten up.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? Yellow lady. 58. Come on. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. Always got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Breeze. He's to the 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener with it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready? You ready? We want this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Don't quit now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Steps away. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Right there, 56. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jackson off the play fake. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48.
You go quit. Thought you wasn't gonna quit. Thought you said you wasn't gonna quit the game, bruh. These motherfuckers be getting their feelings hurt on this game, boy. We was talking some good shit when it first started. Y'all heard it. Talking some real good shit. None of that shit matters if you don't win the game.